If you are a Restoration Hardware, Pottery Barn, West Elm, Hermes obsessed, but you cannot afford those brands, don't worry, because I'm sharing Amazon designer inspired finds in today's video, and this is probably my best designer inspired finds video yet. If you want to shop any of the items I share in today's video, you will see numbers up on the screen. Just find the coordinating item down in the description box or scan this QR code, but let's get into it. Number one is this battery operated picture light. So I've tried many battery operated picture lights. These ones are luxurious, and therefore they come at a higher price point. I believe they are $115 a piece, but they are battery operated, they are metal, they come with a remote, and they are absolutely glorious. Compare this to one from Williams-Sonoma, Restoration Hardware, Our House, Rejuvenation. Those ones tend to be upwards of $350, so this one is still just about half the price, if not more. Next up, we have this arch coffee table that you see behind me. So this is just $167 on Amazon, and it looks so designer inspired because it has those arches. And the really cool thing about it is it actually doubles as a bookcase. So while you can have it sitting kind of as a coffee table, you can also lean it up and have it be a nice arched bookcase. So it's a really mix and match sort of situation. You could actually put two of these behind a sofa to kind of get that cloud shelf look that they sell from Restoration Hardware. And this does also come in white. This can compare to something by Francis & Son that's upwards of $2,500. That one is made of wood. This one is wooden, but it's like a painted wood, whereas that one is like a raw wood. So it depends on your design style, but I think this really is an amazing deal. And if you've ever been on the Lulu and Georgia website, you know that they are famous for their irregularly shaped mirrors. They are sculptural, they're beautiful to look at, and you just want to do a double take every time you go on that site. And trust me, I've thought about ordering from them before, but these mirrors are upwards of $500, and that is a pretty penny. Well, I found this one on Amazon. It is a fraction of the price. It ranges from $189 to $239 depending upon the size, and there are 5 different size options and 2 different color options. You can get it in gold and in black. I got it in gold, and the gold is very rich, very luxurious. It doesn't look cheap or tacky, and I'm obsessed. I will say that this mirror has fewer waves in it than the one by Lulu and Georgia, but I think it still is cute and gives that organic wavy look that we've come to know and love. Next, we're going to move into some Restoration Hardware inspired pieces. First, we have the Ryandale console table. It is the same collection that makes that mirror that I have in my bathroom, but this is a console table that looks just like the Thaddeus collection from Restoration Hardware. It comes in 3 different colors, so it has the pewter, the gold, and the black. It has a glass top, and then it has a marble shelf. The ones from Restoration Hardware either have a marble top or a glass top. There aren't any that have the 2, so this is actually a really good deal, especially since this is under $400. And if you want to buy into this collection but on a more affordable scale, don't worry, because they also have a square side table. Comes in the same 3 color options. Unlike the console table, it has the glass top and then the marble shelf. And I guess the Thaddeus collection is trending big time because I also found some Thaddeus inspired counter stools. So first up, we have the counter stool with the back. It is not cheap at all. It's almost $1,000, but the one from Restoration Hardware is $3,600. If you are not a fan of counter stools with backs, which I cannot possibly fathom, they also have one that is backless. And again, this is still close to $1,000, but way cheaper than the one from Restoration Hardware. And the really beautiful thing about these 2 counter stools is that while they do not come in the multiple color options, or at least the backless one doesn't, it does come fully assembled. So there's no assembly required. You just take it out of the big box and you put it in your kitchen or in your bar area. And for those of you who may want a more rustic look in your kitchen, maybe not something as contemporary as the Thaddeus collection, they actually have a Sophia counter stool collection at Pottery Barn. It's around $750, give or take, and it really is glorious. It has a nice slope back and that nice organic wood tone. But the brand Nathan James actually has something incredibly similar for $199. And I'm actually more partial to the one from Amazon than the one from Pottery Barn, because the Amazon one comes in an ivory, whereas the one from Pottery Barn is more so a greige, and I don't feel like that looks quite as sophisticated, though it is really perfect for a more farmhousey style. And for those of you who love the Jagger chairs from Our House, which are around $1,000 a piece, but hate that price tag, don't worry, because Amazon has these ones. They're $199 a piece. I don't think that they look identical. This is one of those things where you kind of get something similar, but you're never going to get something quite as beautiful as the Jagger chair. I will say that honestly and truly. I actually do have them in my home. The beautiful thing about these Amazon ones though is that they are accent chairs, so they're not dining chairs, so you can use them in your living room, in your sitting room, something like that. They do have the gold detailing and the curved back, but the Jagger chairs definitely look better. But if you can't afford those ones, this is a great way to get a similar look. And these Jagger inspired club chairs are just $168, so truly a fraction of the price of the ones from our house. But this may be a case where I might splurge instead of save. And while I know I said I was done with dining items, I just lied, because this one is probably my best designer find to date. It had me rethinking my entire dining room. This is this tea brace inspired dining table on Amazon. So let me just show you the luxury one. The luxury one is $9,000 for this dining table, which is why I do not own it. I love it, but I could not ever justify that price tag. Well, this one from Amazon is $429. I mean, that's incredible. It's truly incredible. It has the metal detailing, it has the wood. It looks so freaking expensive for only $429. That is cheaper than really any dining table you'd get from like a Wayfair, a Target, any place like that. Like, I honestly feel like they maybe priced this one incorrectly. So if you want this one, I say get it now. And Amazon does have two colorways. So they have the brown and they have the gray. I think the gray is going to lend itself more to like the brutalist design styles, maybe the more farmhousey design styles. And I'm gonna go with the brown for pretty much all of the other ones because of how robust that gold metal frame is. And I'm a huge fan of Nordic Knots. I think they make really fantastic rugs, but they are pricey. So this grand rug in walnut can be really, really expensive depending upon the size that you want. The smallest size, 5x8, starts at $895, while that same size is $114 by Safavieh on Amazon. And there are so many different size options and color options when it comes to this rug. This is the brown, but honestly, you can get any color under the sun. It's a nice thickness. It looks different in different lighting depending upon how the fibers are laying. It is fairly lightweight, so it's easy to put down by yourself. And I just paired it with some carpet tape and it stays in place. I am obsessed with this. I think it looks so expensive for the price. And as I said, they have every single size under the sun. So even round sizes, if you want that, they have it. And these cloud-shaped coffee tables have kind of been taking the design world by storm because of how, you see the storm because I said cloud. I think I'm so funny. Yeah. Anyway, they've been taking the world by storm because of the organic modern or the modern organic, however you want to put it. That is like the design trend that has like stayed around for the absolute longest since I've kind of been in the design world. So they have the wavy shapes, they have the curvature, and this coffee table is the best way to introduce that. So this coffee table is $1,499 from the designer. So it is a pretty penny. It is on sale right now for $8.99, but still, that's a lot of money. Though I will say coffee tables are one of the best ways to incorporate trends like this because you're not gonna hurt your shins because it's going to be a nice like rounded coffee table. And coffee tables are super versatile. It really comes down to how you style them, not so much the coffee table in and of itself, unless it's a unique color. But the same coffee table for less is $270 on Amazon. It's wavy, it is the same cream color, and I have actually found ones in a wood tone as well, and I will link them down below too in case you want something even more organic to pair with that more organic shape. And personally, when I think Pottery Barn, I think of the Folsom coffee table. It is one of the most iconic coffee tables in my opinion because it's sleek, it's low profile, it adds a little bit of modern to any type of space, and it comes in 3 different colors, but it's around $700, so not super cheap. Well, the brand Maven Lane, which is a very, 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 very close ringer to Pottery Barn on Amazon, they have one that looks very similar. It is the Artemis coffee table. It's $399.99 and it comes in 5 different colorways. It comes in black, brown, gray, natural, and white. And the Pottery one comes in a brown, a white, and a black. So you even have more color options with the Amazon version. And as I said, Maven Lane is really great for achieving that Pottery Barn look for less. So cabinetry at Pottery Barn can be quite pricey, though I do often find it worth investing in because of how they manufacture their products and how safe their products are. But this one by Maven Lane is $1,299, so not cheap by any means. There are 3 different color options and it's about 72 inches tall. This can compare to the Oscar storage cabinet by Pottery Barn, which is around $1,800. So again, they're both pretty expensive, though the one from Amazon is a little bit cheaper. The reason why I might go Amazon in this instance is just because that item is going to come sooner. Pottery Barn tends to take a really long time to deliver things, so you better love it because you might not get it for 6 months. But I think that's totally okay. I think the one by Pottery Barn is a little bit more modern, if I'm being completely honest. It's warmer, a little bit more inviting. inviting. The one from Amazon gives more of an antique vibe. So maybe you've been looking for a vintage cabinet and you can't quite find one. This is a way to get the vintage look for less, which is not something I ever thought I'd say on this channel. So Burl wood is the trend to watch. We're seeing it at every major store, from our house to Restoration Hardware to CB2, everywhere. Everyone is doing Burl wood, and rightfully so, because it's very, very beautiful. For example, this media console from West Elm is $1,499 and it is made out of Burl wood, which honestly, I think it's a reasonable price for the size of that item. And it's a really great Burl wood option, though I'm not sure it offers any storage. Oh, it does. It does have storage, but the handles are very well hidden, which I think is definitely a plus. But Amazon has this 60-inch version that is also Burl wood that has not only cabinets, but it also has drawers, offering you a different type of storage. Now I will say this one has a really bad review on it, but that person didn't actually leave a review. It just has like a store review, but where it does have an actual review from a person, they said it was great. The only thing is it took them a while to assemble. So, you know, order this at your own risk. I honestly might order it myself and give it a test for you guys, and let me know down in the comments if you'd like me to do so, because I love buying random furniture with no reviews on the internet. But this one is great. It's $250, and right now it has a $23 coupon. So this is a great way to get a touch of the Burl wood without breaking the bank. This is honestly even cheaper than some of the Burl wood options I have seen at Walmart and at Target. So this may be the better way to go. I also found a similar Burl wood item that is a darker color, so it can give you that Burl look without, you know, the yellowy orange that comes with Burl wood. So I'll link that down below too, in case you want something a little bit safer that does have better reviews. Now let's move into some more decorative accents. So first up, we have this H pillow, which is very reminiscent of the pillows by Hermes. So I think if you want to buy Hermes, go ahead and buy it. I totally support that. If you're trying to get on your list to get your Birkin, your Kelly, your Picatinny, whatever, I support you in that endeavor, okay? But if you want the look for less, this is really awesome. It does have the H's. I will say right now, Hermes does not make a pillow that looks identical to this. Again, this is just kind of inspired, I will say, but it is super soft. I feel like the zipper is really well hidden and it's really nice and full. I would not be mad if I fell asleep on this. I also found from the same brand blankets that look like the ones from Hermes. So I got the smaller version at first just to test it out. This was around $55 and it was Prime eligible. We love Prime eligible. So the stitching is just plain gorgeous in my opinion. It has the basic ivory on one side, and then it has the horses and the loops on the other side. This is going to be great at the base of your bed. This also doubles as a shawl, should you need one. They make many different variations and colors of Hermes inspired stuff. I think it's more of just like an equestrian inspired brand, not so much like an Hermes inspired brand. So I did want to say that, but this is so soft. Like it feels like cashmere. It definitely isn't cashmere, but it really feels like this. And this was like $55. Another designer inspired item is something I bought just because of how amazing the storage is. I'm going to be honest, I'm not a huge Louis Vuitton fan, but they do make the best Birkenstocks. Like their Birkenstocks are more comfortable than Birkenstocks. I'm gonna say it, it's the truth, and I do buy that for them, and I hate that you can see that that's where I got them from. But I got this makeup bag because of the storage it offers. So here it is. This is what it looks like. It has so many different storage compartments. This is perfect for makeup, for traveling. It also has this area back here where you can put all of your makeup brushes. It looks like it's Louis Vuitton inspired. Of course, it doesn't have the name on it, but it does have the really popular check, the darker check, not the lighter one, which I totally appreciate because I don't care for the lighter one at all. Next, we have this diffuser oil. So this diffuser oil is so much like Le Labo. The Le Labo one is $96. This one is a fraction of the price. I would not say that the scent is identical, but if you've been looking for a diffuser oil to maybe add into your homemade cleaning sprays or into your laundry or into your diffuser, if you use one, this is a great way to get that smell for less, because man, $96 for some oil that I'm going to diffuse is just ludicrous to me. And the bag of the season is the Brooklyn Suede bag by Coach. I never thought Coach would come back into fashion. Like never in a million years did I think that would happen. But the bag by Coach is $495 and I really, really wanted it, and babe was like, absolutely not. Like you're not gonna use this $495 worth. And she was right. So I found this one on Amazon. It definitely doesn't feel as high quality as I feel like the one from Coach would feel, but it gives me the great look for less. I can carry it on my shoulder. I can throw all of my stuff in it, which is exactly what I need. And this bag comes in 6 colors on Amazon as opposed to 4 colors on the Coach website, and it's only $26. So for $26, I think you're getting a really good bang for your buck. And I almost forgot the best designer inspired item of the day. This is this color band pillow. It comes in 4 different colors. One of them is an atrocious color, but this is like the tan color, and this looks so similar to the color band suede pillows from Restoration Hardware. I have the designer version and the Amazon version. The Amazon version is $27. The RH version is $260. Now, The RH version is actual suede, so there's the benefit there, but suede does stain very, very easily, and it looks really, really crusty after you wash it, which you shouldn't wash it. You should like spot treat it or get it dry cleaned, but that's my mistake. So they've kind of gone downhill over time. This one is the same look, but it's more of like a burlappy texture, but you're able to get the look for less, and that pillow cover is a little bit whiter. So there's food for thought there. I just love that you can get that look for less, but I'll be honest, this is the only colorway I like because the other one is like a green, a blue, and a pink, and they just really don't scream luxury to me. But if you're into the jewel tones, I'd say check those out. And now I do want to share a few more furniture items. So first up is this cabinet. It's the Hattie cabinet by Our House. It's around $4,100. So pretty expensive, though it is so gorgeous. And Our House is another brand that makes such high quality furniture that I often do find it worthy of the splurge if you have the means to do so. But this one is by Modway Furniture and it's $433. It does come in 2 different colorways and it is a really gorgeous piece. I love that it actually has an open exposed portion and then doors that are enclosed with glass and wood, whereas the one from Our House is completely enclosed. So I like that you kind of get the juxtaposition between the open and closed in the more affordable option. And next up, we have this $8,300 travertine coffee table by Restoration Hardware. Now, I will say this coffee table is massive. They have so many different size options, so there's a benefit there. And this one is more of a pedestal style coffee table, but it was the closest comparison I could find to this one from Amazon. This Amazon is $307 and it's 35 inches in diameter, so it's a really decent size for a standard living room. And for the exact same size from Restoration Hardware, it is that $8,000 price tag, though they do have one larger size. The one downside to the one from Amazon though is that they do hike up the price with delivery. The delivery is I think $100 or $199, so that does really raise the price tag, and that's one of those hidden fees they often have with Amazon furniture, so be sure to look out for that before you add something to cart. Though I do think this is a really great option, especially since they do sell a coordinating side table, so you can get kind of like the nested table look or get coordinating tables for your living room without having to search at 2 different stores. And last but not least, I want to talk about this set of 2 nesting tables, which is $628 from Amazon. It comes in black, it's rustic, it's inviting, and nesting tables I think are going to be a big trend in 2025. But be sure to smash that subscribe button because I'm going to talk about my interior design trend predictions for 2025 very soon. But this is $628 compared to the $1,300 version from CB2. The one from CB2 is white, so you can't get white from Amazon, but you're getting a very similar look, and honestly, I love the look of the black ones more because the ridges are a little bit more organic and it feels a little bit more rustic. But those are the new Amazon designer inspired finds. I hope you love them, and if you want to shop any of the items I shared in today's video, just click the links down in my description box or scan this QR code. What is your favorite designer inspired find that you've ever found on Amazon? Is it one in this video or do you have your own? If so, link it down below so that we can all shop together. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and let me know if you want a part 2 because I'd love to make one. But until next time, have a beautiful day.